Today we're going to talk about the leadership styles.
Yeah.
Our group is composed by me, Eduardo, Michelle, and Salome.
But Salome is not here, so she couldn't make it because she had family problems, so she went back home. But we did all the work together.
So if you could, the next slide, please. Okay. So that's the introduction of what we're going to talk about today. The objectives, leadership and management, the skills and attributes of a leader, leadership styles and motivation.
Thank you.
So, as we said, it's about this presentation is about task 2. That's the name of the members of the group. So, next one.
Thank you.
So that's the objectives, is to present a leadership topic, explain what leadership is, and when leaders are effective and ineffective, explain what management is, how it is different from leadership, identify the leadership skills and attributes that show the characteristics of a leadership, compare different leadership styles for different situations, and explain the different ways to motivate employees to achieve goals.
Thank you.
So let's talk about leadership and management. So here's a definition of leadership. It's the act of inspiring subordinates to perform and engage in achieving a goal. So there are lots of definitions and interpretations for the term leadership. And according to Mullins, a relationship through which one person influences the behavior or actions of other people.
Mullins is a book. Thank you. Management control or direct people will sit in a group according to principle or value that have been established. It is active, it's about changing behavior and making things happen. It is an everyday activity involving interaction between people that are not related and entirely dissimilar to over sphere of life. Thank you.
Next one, please. So that's the difference between leadership and management. So management is a skill based around the organization of both people and resources in order to maintain current process and practice or achieve a specific predetermined outcome. On the other hand, leadership is concerned with the provision of communications, inspiration, and motivation to enable people and resources to create change within the organization. So, in summary, despite the fact that leadership and management are two separate disciplines, one consideration is that for many occupying a management role, both qualities will often be required. However, knowing the difference between management and leadership may help an individual to perform both tasks more effectively.
Skill and attribute of a leader. We talk about attribute first. We have the attribute of a leader is the value, attitude, bravery, strength of personality, honesty, integrity, and commitment. The skills of a leader, it should be good at communication, decision making, problem solving, execution, vision, and unity in their vision.
So a good thing to talk about this is the difference is attributes are what leaders are, and skills are what leaders do, what they have, what they do to achieve a task or something like that.
That should be good. Yeah. Thank you. You're going to talk about different style of leadership. We have some different style of leadership to talk about. You have autocratic leadership style. It's like in this style, the manager retains as much power and decision-making authority as possible. Staff expect to obey orders without receiving any explanation, structure, set of rewards, and punishment. In a democratic leadership, also known as the participative leadership style, encourage staff to be part of decision-making, keep staff informed about everything that affects their work, and share decision-making and problem-solving responsibility. Laissez faire or let it be. Also known as the handoff style, the manager provides little or no direction and gives staff as much freedom as possible. All authority and power given to the staff and they determine goal, make decision, and resolve problem on their own.
Okay. So, and then we have here transactional leadership. It's where the leader guide or motivate the others to achieve the company goal by clarifying duties and role. And then we have transformation leadership, transformational leadership. Yeah, sorry. It's where the leader inspire the others to bring their own self-interest, knowledge, or their own way to achieve the company goal.
Thank you.
So we have here the first situation, the first case that it's about caution. So the issue was the firm now needs greater flexibility. The flexibility will come from staff working on shift patterns covering the period of 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., 365 days per year. The working week will be adjusted to 37 hours. Used to be 40 hours per week. And there is no funds available for additional payment or to be given to the staff. So we think that
yeah, that's what we think. Yeah,
the autocratic leadership style should be applied. So managed by the book, everything done according to procedure or policy. This style can be most effective when staff are performing routine tasks over and over, or when staff need to understand certain standards of procedure. So we think that the leader should be consistent when enforcing the rules and regulations to form a strong level of trust. Respect your subordinates and always recognize your subordinates' efforts and achievements. But also make sure that employees understand that the new regime can be changed in the future. Because the thing is, if used for a long term, if the regime stays for a long term, can cause resentments from the subordinates. Because it was a drastic change. Okay, next one.
Catwick. Catwick has been entrusted by a client for order new logo. Order change of logo for all company stationery and specific order that requested by the client, and the deadline cannot be changed. We think here is you have to use the transactional leadership style. You need to use the reward and cohesive power to encourage high performance. This is how leadership exchange reward for performance and punish failure. The leader should use incentive the staff with paid extra hours to complete the task for the deadline and reward the employee with the time of free voucher to let the employer totally committed to processing order.
Okay,
for the college.
Okay, next one is the college timetable. The problem was college has decided to change its delivery sessions from day session to evening session. It feels that it will suit the students who are engaged in full-time, part-time employment, and parents, thus improving attendance and participation. It can do the change in two ways. It can impose its preferred system, which will take a year to implement, or it can hire a consultant to come and to discuss the change with all parties who will be affected, the students and the staff. So we think that democratic leadership style should be applied.
Yeah, for the school, yeah. Definitely.
So, because it involves others before, so democratic leadership style involves others before any decisions are taken by persuading them that it is the right decision to take. This style of leadership can provoke commitment and caring by the people involved. So the leader should hire, we think that the leader should hire a consultant to come and to discuss the change before parties will be affected, the students and the staff.
The parties like the student and the staff.
Yeah, showing them that this decision will benefit the students that work.
Thank you. Motivation. What about the definition of motivation? What is the motivation?
Okay. So motivation is the act or an instance of motivation or providing with a reason to act in a certain way. So internal and external factors that stimulate desire and energy in people to be continually interested or committed to a job, role or subject, or to make an effort to attain a goal.
And what is motivation? We believe like we should create a pleasant atmosphere at work. Your employees spend a large chunk of their life working in the office, so they should try to make the office look as friendly and appealing as possible. We think that we should reward the employees who work harder. Set a system of reward in an excellent way to motivate your employees. Get to know your employees. If you develop a stronger relationship with your employees, you will not only have a better sense of what makes them tick, but they will also like you more and will be more motivated to work for you as a result. Institute Casual Dress Day. Casual Dress Day will make people more excited to go to work and will make them feel more comfortable in the work environment. References. If you've been to Mulin's book, we use I don't know if you know the first time we use organizational behavior. Management and organizational behavior, 6th edition, creative progression, page 904. And then Mark.
And we finished. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Before questions,